So hello all. Let's continue. In our last session, what we covered, so we started to understand about or require what is meant by requirement and the types of requirement, right? We covered business requirement, stakeholder requirement, and under the solution requirement, there are two types like functional requirement and the non-functional requirement. And at last, we saw about the transition requirement. Okay, and in most of the companies, they are following some particular documents uh, to maintain these requirements. Like some companies are following like BRD, FRD, SRS document. Okay, so we'll try to understand how to create a simple requirement document. Okay, so let's start. So this how to document these requirements. Okay, if someone asks you to take a requirement from the client, okay, and that time without following the BRD, FRD, or SRS, or maybe to follow the BRD, FRD, SRS. First of all, we will take a simple requirements, right? So consider that we are going to create a simple requirement document. Okay, so here we will follow six things to take the requirement. First is the definition. After this, as is, then I'll explain everything, don't worry. Then to be, and fourth is assumption, and then impact, and at last, method of change. MOS. Okay, so what is meant by definition? Okay, it's a single line of description about the requirement. Simple. It's a single line of description about requirement. What is meant by as is? Okay, as is means in current world. Okay, what is existing? Okay, that is called as is. So we'll take example also. So in current world, what is happening, or we can say existing, or maybe it is nowadays it is a manual, and we are going to create some automated system, right? So that is coming under as is. Next is to be. So what you wanted to uh, create a future feature. Okay. So to be means you wanted it in future. Okay. To create a one advanced level or the next level than the as is, than the existing system. Okay. So that is coming under the to be. Then assumption. So assumption is nothing but how do you maintain the assumptions? Example, what are your understanding? Okay, all means example how to maintain the product information, or maybe how you are going to update your application or the website or the functionality whatever we are going to develop as an advanced level. So that is nothing but the assumption. So just we'll write as how do you maintain assumption. Example, what are your understanding and impact because of this creating, because of this new creation or the feature. Okay, who all are impacting, or what exactly is impacting on our business, or on our production or sales, okay, or our customer. Okay, what all are the things are impacting due to this new feature or the implementation that needs to be right under the impact. So what are the impacted feature or function? And at last, about the method of change. Method of change is nothing but it is the layman terminologies about the business can say layman terminologies or the business terminologies. Okay, that is nothing but the method of change. So we'll create here the list of feature how or steps to use the feature. Okay, so here in short we can say it as a layman terminologies, or also we can say as a business terminologies. Okay. It is nothing but the steps to use that particular feature, whatever we have developed. Example, if you are developing any particular mobile application for uh, buying some product online, so that customer can buy the application any product online by selecting on the application. Instead of going physically, they can just install the application and search for the product as per their requirement, and they can add to the cart, and then they can easily buy it. Okay, so these steps are nothing but the terminologies coming under the method of change, right? The It is changing the method of buying the product, right? Instead of going physically, a person is able to buy it from his home, right? So let's take some example to understand these things. So let's take a example as there is one organic fruit farm, and they want to develop a application where their customer can search the uh, fruits. Okay, they can select what exactly they want to buy. They can add to their cart. Okay, and at last they can pay amount for that, and it will be deliver on their address. Okay, so let's see how we can write this example in these terms. So first of all, we are going to write the definition. Okay, so what is our definition? Definition is nothing but the single line of description about the requirement. So requirement is want to create a organic fruit farm application which can which have capability to search a product and buy it online. Okay. So this is about the definition. The next is as is. Okay. So as is coming as what is existing in current world, how the user is using that. Okay. So in current world, search facility for organic fruit is a manual process. There is no option for the customer to find out it online. So they have to go to physically and manually they have to search what kind of fruits or the organic fruits they want to take it. Okay. Next is to be. So what we are writing under to be. To be is nothing but you wanted it in a future. Okay. So what we want to develop a new feature or the advanced feature than the as is. Okay. So system should be capable of providing search facility. Okay. By maybe some keyword customer can search it, or they can write a product name or product ID, and on the basis of that system will display the product information. Okay. So this is coming under the to be. And assumption, we can say it as day to day, some new fruits or the updated numbers or the available product should be displayed on the application, right? So that we can also assume that this can be happen. Okay. So we have to maintain product information up to date. Okay. This is nothing but the assumption and impact. So because of creating this kind of application where people are able to search, okay, by using keyword or this product ID, product name, and uh, user is able to search the product information online only. So where it will impact? So it will directly impact on the sales, right? Organic fruit farm sale. Okay, sales team. They don't have to search that much customers because customers are going to search it and able to use the application easily from their home itself. Okay, so it will impact to the sales teams as well. Development team, it will also impact to the customer service or customer support, because these many people are using the application, and maybe some people can face some issues while using the application. So more calls are coming to the customer uh, support or the customer service. Also, inventory team. Okay, inventory management team also impacted due to this process. So, what is the method of change? Because of this system, what is changing? What method is changing to buy the product? Previously, it was manual, and now it is online. Okay. So, method is first of all, customer how to log in, right, into the application. So first of all, they have to log in. Okay. Then customer can search for the product with most common word or the keywords. And then customer gets the list of matching product. Right? So this is the method of change. Now they don't have to go to the manually to search the fruits. They can just check it online in the application. So definition as is, to be, assumption, impact, and emotion. Okay, we can take some more example to get more idea about taking requirements in this format. Okay, so let's take same kind of, but one more example. Okay, so let's see. mm, the requirement is a shopping cart. Okay, shopping cart is the requirement. Shopping cart functionality. So first of all, again, definition. We'll write in short like the shopping cart allows user to add, view, update, and remove product before proceeding to checkout. Okay. Before checkout, customer can able to add, view, update, or maybe they want to remove, then they can remove it from their cart. Okay. So it is nothing but the temporary collection. Cart is nothing but the temporary collection where a customer can keep their selected items, and also they can increase decrease quantities, and before final bill they can see that how much is their budget, and on the basis of that they can increase decrease products or the number of products or the quantity. Okay, so this is the definition. Next is the as is. Okay. So currently or the present, in present world, what is there? So at this point, consider that currently the system does not have a card mechanism. So whatever systems are available in the market, Okay. At this point, they don't have this cart functionality, and whenever customer is selecting any product to buy it, okay, at that time itself, after selecting, they have to check out. Okay, there is no cart kind of functionality or the feature is available at this point. Okay, the user can only in the existing system, user can only view the product, but they cannot save uh, it somewhere. Maybe in the card system, we can understand like someone want to buy the product, but not today. They can keep that in the cart, and maybe they can check out tomorrow or day after tomorrow once they are having money in their account. Okay, so currently people can see the product, but they don't have such kind of option to keep it in their cart. And whenever they are selecting the product, at that time itself, they have to make the payment. Okay. So the system does not have a card mechanism. Can say it like this. Now next after the as is to be. So to be is nothing but you wanted it in your feature. Okay. What you want it as a part of feature. So we want to implement a shopping cart module that allows adding product to the cart, right? From where? From product list. Then they can view all selected products or items with quantity, price, and subtotal. Okay. So before checkout, they can see these things in their cart. What product they have selected, how many quantity they have selected, and how much is the subtotal. Before checkout, they can check. They can see it. They can update quantity. Previously, they selected 10 items, but now they realize that 5 are enough. So they can update the quantity. Or maybe they have cancelled it to buy it, then they can remove. Also, a cart is displaying what? After adding multiple products and the quantity, cart is also displaying the total cost. Okay, including all taxes and all. Taxes or the delivery charges. And one more thing, want to restrict like uh, first of all, person have to logged in. Okay, logged in user can save cart items. Okay, only and only if the person is logged in, then only he can save some items in their cart. And from this page only, they can redirect to checkout. Checkout is nothing but making the payment and the order confirmation. Okay, making payment and order confirmation. So these are coming under the 2B. 2B is nothing but what we want to develop. Okay. So what all are the assumptions? Assumptions are nothing but the expectation, the normal things. Okay. So first of all, user need to be authenticate. Okay. So user authentication, like login ID, password needs to be matched. Okay. And product catalog, modules, is catalog. Also, system should allow guest, user, and register user. Okay, and also we are assuming that it will follow the standards for design for e-commerce design guidelines. So these all are assumptions or assumption. And next is after assumption is impact. So under the impact also we can see two impact, right? One is the positive impact, and we can say system impact. So positive impact is nothing but the end user experience. Now it is good, right? End user experience is good and engage more engagement. Okay, obviously it increases increased sales rate, and also can be improved tracking of user shopping behavior. Like, because it is a digital now, so easily they can create some train, or they can find some train and track the user shopping data, and on the basis of that they can send some advertisement offers. Okay, so this is the positive impact if we are going to use this application. And what about the system impact? Okay, so first of all, there is need nothing but the database. If you are designing or developing such kind of card where user is able to keep some product, okay, so obviously there will be a database changes, some additional tables needs to be created with the fields which are related to the card. So additional database tables for cart management. What else can be impacted? Integration with inventory management. So we can integrate our system with the another application, which is inventory management application. Okay, it will impact the pricing as well and order system. Okay, so someone want to order online. Okay, so by using this, they can order it. And obviously, if so many people are using the application, the load is increasing on the server, right? So we can say possible increase in server load due to cart functionality or the feature. Okay, so this is the system impact, and positive impact is the end user experience is getting improved. Okay, sales is also getting improved. Okay, and they can track whatever they have ordered. And at last is after impact is MOC, method of change. MOC, method of change. So under the method of change, steps, nothing but the steps, right? Okay, so how to develop it? So develop a new shopping cart module, and it will be integrated with, which is integrating with obviously front end and back end, right? So in the front side, user can experience that they can see that the product page, number of pages are there according to the product and according to the price. Okay, according to the offers. Okay, and also they can see a mini cart icon at the right corner, right top corner. They can see the mini cart icon. Also, once they added some items to the cart, then checkout pages are also there, or the options to check out is available on cart page only, right? So under the front end, we can write it as product pages, mini cart icon, and checkout. Yes. Okay. What is method of change under the back end? So what else it is impacting or changing? Sorry. So product catalog, then pricing, and at last order management system. Also, customer can add, update, delete, and view. View is nothing but the retry. Okay. So whenever it is impacting to the database, it needs to be included with the existing database only. Okay. And before release, we have to do a performance testing. Okay. So conduct functional testing, integration testing, and performance testing. Before release. And deploy our application through standard CI/CD CI/CD method. Okay, pipeline. Okay, so these all are coming under the method of change. Okay, so what we saw till now. So we saw that to take the requirement, every company is following some documents like BRD, FRD, SRS. Okay, so if we want to take a or create a simple requirement document, then we can follow this. While taking the requirement, we can simply mention it in 6 points, that is definition, as is, to be, assumptions, impact, and method of change. So under the definition, it is nothing but the in short description will be there about the requirement, and as is means what is existing system right now. Okay, and to be means why, what feature we are going to create. Okay, which is advanced to the existing system. Okay, assumptions means the next is assumption, that means what kind of things needs to be assumed, that it needs to be maintained, or it needs to be managed. Okay, all those things are coming under the assumption. And impact, because of this feature, what are the department or the person or the feature is impacting. Okay, those things are coming under the impact. And at last, method of change means what all are the business terminologies are changing due to this new feature or due to this new requirement. Okay, so just we saw one example. Okay, someone want to create a organic fruit farm application, and they want to create a that application, and which is having capability to search the product. That means the customer is able to search the product, and uh, they can see the list of related products, and they can select and buy it, right? So in the current world, okay, facility for the organic fruit is manual process. Everybody have to go manually and search the organic fruits. But under the 2B, we are going to create it online application where a person is able to search by keyword or by product name or product ID. Okay, and accordingly system will display product information. Okay, those things are coming under the 2B. Assumptions means we have to maintain up to date data or the products online, right? And the impact, multiple things are impacting because of creating such kind of feature. So it will impact to the sales will be increased, development team will be always busy, customer support will get more calls if customer need any help. Okay, inventory team is also engaged. Okay, because they have to maintain the inventory on the basis of whatever orders are coming online through the application. Okay, and method of change means what is changing uh, because of this. So customer have to log in into the application, and then they can search by using most commonly word, or if they know the product ID or the keyword, then they can search it, and customer gets the list of matching product list, right? So these things are coming under the MOC, and the same kind of thing we saw it for the shopping cart in detail. So I hope you guys understood If anybody want to take a simple requirement or create a simple requirement document, okay, instead of following the other document like BRD, FRD, SRS, okay, then like this we can take a requirements. Okay, thank you.